Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Live Dharma. Today, Reverend Qi Gong is going to give us a talk about work and practice. Are they two or not? Okay, let us start our practice with Qi Gong. Today, please join Reverend's song.
Stand with your feet a little more than a shoulder width apart. Sweep arm to the side and breathe in. Then bend forward and clasp your hands together. Make a circle and breathe out. Breathe in. Let's stretch to the back. Breathing out. Return to the center. Breathing in, bend forward. Breathing out. Clasp your hands, breathing in and out. Breathe in, lean back. Return to the center. Breathe out. Turn to the left. Again, sweep arm to the side. Clasp your hands together. Breathe in. Make a bow stance. Breathe out. Breathe in, then lean back and stretch to the sky. Breathe out. Breathe in, back sit stance, hands together. Make a circle. Breathe out. Stretch to the back and breathe in and breathe out. To the opposite side. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, lean back. Breathing out, return to the center. Repeat. Sweep arm to the side. Clasp hands. Make a circle in front of your body. Stretch to the sky with bow stance and return to the center. Breathe out. Now, flying windmill to the center. Begin in horse stance with feet shoulder width apart and slowly rotate arms, shoulders, waist, and knees. Palms facing up to the sky. Make a small circle under the armpit, then a large circle above the face. Coordinate your lower body with your upper body. This posture will improve blood circulation, release and warm up all joints, and increase flexibility and balance. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, chi sink to your dantian. Let us practice standing meditation.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite source of marvelous existence. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, embracing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guide us to develop justice and freedom through Dharma and universal principles. Meditation is simple and easy. Anyone can practice it. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on the floor or in a chair. Now wiggle to release any tension in your body. Rock front to back or side to side like the pendulum of a grandfather clock until you find the point of perfect balance. Breathe in, grab all your tension. Breathe out. Release any mental or physical uneasiness. Relax your whole body. It is okay to slouch a little bit if that feels more natural. Just remember to let your mind's eye focus on belly breathing. Breathe and listen to your body. If your body agrees, gradually sit up taller. Gently straighten your spine without losing focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. You may start to feel your lower back growing stronger and your chest and heart opening. Invite your awareness to return to your lower abdomen, your Qi energy field. This is called the Danjan and is located about 2 inches below your navel. Your Danjan is the power center for your breathing. Scan your entire body to see if there is any tension, especially in your face and head, neck and shoulders. If your face or body begins to itch, simply note the itching and let it pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change positions slowly and quietly, so that you maintain a calm stillness. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be disturbed by them. Do not react to your thoughts or pursue them. Recognize that they are just thoughts. They will disappear by themselves. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Danjan abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation. You will no longer feel any distinction between yourself and others, finding yourself free from the limits of time and place. May we be here now, deeply aware of our ever calm, ever alert spirit. 영주 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심통 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 신정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정 전지영기야 심정 만사여애야 심동 전지여아 동일체 아요 전지동 심정.
Prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. 원하옵니다. 원하옵니다. 간절히 원하옵니다. 성불 제주 이하리 되어지다. I wish and pray sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together share a true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings.
일원상다 Ilwan is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and lost the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. Ilwan manifests as both permanence and impermanence, viewed as permanence. Ilwan unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is. Viewed as impermanence, Ilwan unfolds into infinite world through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies in the four forms of birth. We transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing, with grace arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan Sangha, Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Ilwan and become one with the nature of Ilwan.
Today, Reverend Won Gong is going to give us a Dharma talk titled Work and Practice Are Not Two. Let us all practice deep listening, and at the end of our talk, please feel free to share comments through live chat.
The founding master said, the practice of past religions has emphasized only the training of rest, saying that if we work, we cannot practice. And if we practice, we cannot work. Some people have even left their parents, wives, and children and spent their whole lives deep in the mountains. Others have lived only to read, unaware of the rain washing away their grain. How can this be called a well-rounded practice? We do not look at practice and work as two different things. If one practices well, work goes well. And if one walks well, practice goes well. So exert yourself in this great practice that constantly flows through both action and rest. Dear friends, how do you like your work? Some of you work full-time and some work part-time, and some of you go to workplace every day, and some go to offices, some go to fields or factories, and some work at home. Do you like where you work and what you are doing? I enjoy what I'm doing here at the temple. Temple visitors often ask me, what do you do here? I meditate. My knees often hurt, but I enjoy sitting still. What do you do here? I study and contemplate Dharma books. My brain can hurt when I work with the complicated translations, but I love contemplating Dharma. What do you do here? I teach. Organizing classes and preparing for services involves many details, but I really enjoy leading retreats, classes, and Dharma services. What do you do here? I work in the garden. I pull weeds, plant trees, move rocks and dirt. My back often hurts, but I love gardening. What I appreciate about my path is that I don't look at practice and work as two different things. What about you? When you hear the word meditation, what image comes to your mind? A person with a straight back sitting with a perfect posture? A person breathing deeply in stillness and peace? There is nothing necessarily wrong with these images, but they reflect only a small sliver of what meditation means in Won Buddhism. If these images of a peaceful sitting and breathing are only a tiny part of a meditation, what about the rest? One day, a group of curious people visited the founding master. They bowed and asked, "Where is your esteemed Buddha enshrined?" The founding master said, "Our Buddha has just gone out, so if you'd like to see him, please wait." Not understanding what he meant, the group was puzzled. A little later, when it was lunchtime, workers returned from the fields carrying their farm tools. The founding master pointed to them and said, "There are the Buddhas of our house." The group was even more puzzled. In this story, the visiting group was expecting to see a sitting Buddha on the altar. But Sotaesan honored the working Buddhas returning from the fields. One of the principal teachings in Won Buddhism is that we practice meditation both on and off the mat. Most of us are familiar with the sitting meditation on the mat. Every Sunday we practice sitting together in meditation as a virtual community. And each week we listen to guidance about how to practice sitting meditation. But what do we know about meditation off the mat? Mindfulness in simple everyday activities. Mindful choice in action. Sotaesan noted that in the past, some people believed that if they worked, they could not practice, and if they practiced, they could not work. Reflecting on this, he said, "How can this be called a well-rounded practice?" With this innovative perspective, Sotaesan brought enlightenment to the world of everyday life. His vision of delivering all sentient beings included both sitting Buddhas on the mat and working Buddhas off the mat. So, Rebecca, please don't be too disappointed if you didn't get a spot for a week-long retreat at Southern Dharma. There is no duality between meditation on and off the mat. There is no duality between resting the mind in formal meditation and focusing the mind through the meditation of daily activities. No matter whether we are sitting in a chair or on a mat, lying down, washing dishes, tending to children, pulling weeds, designing spreadsheets, or serving coffee, we can settle the mind and cultivate equanimity. This is meditation. Timeless sun, placeless sun, timeless Zen, placeless Zen. When work and practice are not two, joy arises because we are present with all that is. When I'm practicing like this, when work and practice are not two, whether on the mat, in the kitchen, responding to emails, or struggling to find just the right words for a Dharma talk, time seems to stop. I simply enjoy every moment. This does not mean that I don't get tired or that my back or head never aches, but usually I do not hold the discrimination between work and practice. When I am seeing that my work and practice are two separate things, I may see myself as a Kyomunim who works a lot but does not practice enough. Then I feel more tired, huffing and puffing, harboring the concept of egoistic self, grumbling, "Oh gosh, I have to do everything around here." Over the years, I have observed some of the challenges people create for themselves when they separate their spiritual practice from activities of daily life. When we feel that because of my work and responsibility, we cannot practice enough, We can become resentful of our family or our work because we view them as impediments to the serenity of a spiritual life. When we separate our daily life from practice, we end up separating ourselves from our true nature. On the other hand, when we work without separating from our true nature, a sense of gratitude arises. How grateful for this opportunity to work in practice and to practice in work. When we work without separating from our true nature, joy naturally arises. Have you ever found yourself whistling while you work? I often hear Patty whistling when she's working around the temple. Personally, I can't whistle, but I often find myself singing or humming. In closing, here is a koan. A person who practices well is not separate from their true nature. What does this mean? A person who works well is not separate from their true nature. What does this mean? May your practice and your work be a joyful one.
Thank you, Reverend Gong, for your inspiring Dharma talk. Now, let's have a moment of silence to reflect on today's message. Or in our chat room, you are welcome to share your takeaway.